State. Today, Oklahoma State Rams taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma return, but some Rams return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
He's any given, put him out. Any given, put him out. Watch.
Touch pass on the run.
Watch.
Touch pass on the run. Brought down at the 25.
Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker's drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
The Rams want to pick up the tempo.
He's pitching vertical.
Can barely hit the yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just
down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down. Defender being anybody on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Down, he's looking down.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces.
Field, it's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup.
To get this guy going, so dynamic.
10.
Just frustrate the deep football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any punt. Pelosi, not for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. That was an eyelash away from being picked off and drive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow run upfield. The offensive lineman kind of push him upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
This crowd close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to... He didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here.
Finds the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves him. And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the...
It gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back.
He got the extra plays on the kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. No David Bogan game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses. They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground. Nice. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the 38-yard forward.
Athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the
deep complete.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Rams racing to the line in the hurry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Fowler DeColosi using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good. And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the
gun? The running back has
want to continue to feature a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Back and down he goes.
Makes some great throw out down for the sack.
And the Rams decide to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last.
First play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on...
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved. I want to get this guy lathered.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock.
Got stuffed up. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to is on top. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Guys, we'll have another peek after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built
last drive, so I haven't seen it.
The Rams are in the hurry-up. He's looking to, but not before picking up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. Gets open down the middle. And how about the official
that are willing to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is.
Back loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up. Never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Able to
play in 2nd down. Play in 2nd down. Now you know.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this.
Now you know.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision.
Clean from 55 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense will get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I don't care if if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all
3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your
movement. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And the Rams want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Vallardico out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Rams are on the move. Give to the back. Can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's Vallardico. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. We got some. What a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14 to boot this one away.
To kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really...
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gordon. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the...
They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. But it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it. It's flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and just
up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. to the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet.
Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are.
Get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And running backs who can have space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
First down for the offense.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This deep pocket, you saw it right there in that play action attempt.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After big leg from 47 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have it up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Rams will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He makes the connection and eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the offense?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Handoff to the lone back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Rams. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. In great shape, so taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 23, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. Complete chunk of yardage is picked up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
42. Brings up third down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and I just need any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how...
It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll play out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score Colorado State 31, Oklahoma
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Fires to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Still some work to do after that last completion. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gonna let it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold.
That's your form. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
On that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's...
The run from the shotgun. They finally make...
Running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
At the 44-yard line. Second down coming up.
Number of targets we've seen.
38. Oklahoma State. 13.
Ball comebacks happen. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Grab near the sticks. It's Presley. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole
play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man, and they convert. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bowman.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big. The clock, it's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat.
Here with a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Andrews. Touchdown!
To read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Half. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's another productive run job all game long, setting the tone. And I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 43. I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Soft spot in the middle. And he almost ran away from every. It's a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Showing off the arms. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Just ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Presley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
You want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looks as if for a man. It's Bowman. Makes the grab on the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to throw it again. Got a man. It's Gordon. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physics. Did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point. That makes it Colorado State.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down. For the defense, wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Motion. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
27.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The first down for the offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.